Sorry, everybody watching this video. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's talk about the whole Mike Brown verdict. Officer wasn't indicted. So what's next? I mean, looking at Twitter, Facebook, looking at everybody talk about this whole thing, you know. I feel some of it, I don't feel some of it. I understand the anger that people have and whatnot about the whole thing, about this guy not being indicted, which I think he should, but there's not the evidence to do that. I mean, in my mind, I say he should have killed the man. That's all I say is he killed the man. And if you kill a man, you know, you should serve your time for it, regardless of the case. I mean, some cases self-defense, yes, but I don't know the position Mike was in, but from what I hear, his hands up and whatnot. And I understand the whole, if you're in danger, you can do what you do or not. But if you're in danger and you have a gun, so you technically have the upper hand. You could have, you could have still shot him, but not killed him, and shoot him more than once. I think shooting a person once when they have no gun on them would have stopped them. That's just my idea. The fact that he shot him multiple times is where it gets a little out of hand, and that's where I'm saying he should serve his time for that. No, I'm not. But there's not the evidence there to say that he did this blatantly and it was a race thing. And that's one thing that I don't like saying, is when people talk about these things, they say it's a race thing. Because, let's be honest, if it was a white male killing another white male and it was in the same position, people wouldn't care for it as much. And that's true, but since it's two different races, like it predominantly being white versus black, it makes a big old commotion about it. And so it gets seen on a whole nother level. And so that's where things blow up. And like now, all you see is, well, the U.S. never has justice for black folks. Black men are always dying under the justice system. Which, I understand what they're saying, but at the same time, if you're not going to cause this much commotion if he was white, why cause it at all? And that's just me. But I see what's happening here and everything and whatnot. And I do believe that black men are picked on in the whole jurisdiction system, justice system and whatnot. But to say our justice system is flawed, I don't think it is. I think there are corrupted cops, but that is true. But I don't think our justice system is flawed due to the fact of how it's set up. Yes, it is not set up for us blacks to get everything that we want, but it is set up for how the nation wants it to be, how the government has structured it to be. And if there's not the evidence, there's not the evidence. That's how it works. It's not what you see and what you believe. It's what is factual. It's what is there that they can see printed out to them or brought up through the evidence throughout the crime scenes. If it's not there, it's not there. So to say our justice system is flawed and everything, to say it's not working as it should, it is working as it should. Does it have loopholes and everything? Yes. But the way that it is structured is the way that it works. And that's the bottom line of it. And another thing that bothers me is when I see stuff on everybody's page when they're trying to push this ideal to somebody else. Like, for example, one of my favorite YouTubers, Jerry Levine, has been posting about the Saints game, which, go Saints, I'm a Saints fan. And he was pretty much saying, y'all can have all of this violence and all of this stuff here. I'm gonna watch the game. And that upset a lot of people. And I understand where Jerry's coming from. He doesn't want this negativity in his life, so he's going to go look at the Saints and watch them play because that's what he cares about, which I believe that. I watched the verdict because my dad told me to. I was watching the Knicks game at the time. I'm not worried about that over there. I'm worried about my Knicks playing, and I understand that Jerry is worried about the Saints winning. So, worry about what you want to worry about, and then don't sit here and be like, well, what if it was you? What if it was your son? It's not you. It's not you. So, my idea and my caring for that is not as big as somebody else's. And that's just how this world works. I'm not going to sit here and base my ideas because somebody else told me I should feel this way. I'm going to feel the way that I want to feel. So, why get mad at me? Worry about yourself is what I'm really getting to, you know? And if you have some people that feel the same way, team up with them and figure out something that can help move on. And don't post things about, oh, I want to get this guy so bad now, and I want to just help with riots and all of that, and help bring this guy down. That's not going to solve anything. You need to take this lesson, take this verdict, and move on to something better, and show that blacks are not the way that we are perceived to be. And that's how it is. When we are perceived as thugs and everything, you have to realize that a lot of things are not going to work in our way, and that's that. And if you don't see that, then you are blind to the fact of how the world works. Because through rapping and through all of these other things, that's how they see us. And if majority of us is rapping about trapping and being thuggish and all of this type of stuff, where are we going to go from here? And a lot of people don't see that. And a quote that I live by, or a quote that I really enjoy and that I really see actually happening is, we are all created equally, but some more equally than others. And that's true, because of the way that we see each other, you know? When I say, what do you see a white male? They're going to see a white male as being successful, or in a company and stuff. What do you see a black male as? The majority of them is going to say a thug. And how they work is why the rappers always say you only gonna make it out, all people only see themselves making it out being a rapper or being a ball player. That's it. They don't see academic wise and stuff like that. Like, stuff like that hurts people. For example, look at 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is a 40-year-old something rapper, and he has the smarts to be a person that you can look up to in that way. But what does he rap about? Exactly. So, if we don't get this image pulled away from us, then it's not going to do anything. And I know those videos weren't wrong and everything and whatnot, but that's just my activist reaction. It's straight from the top to the bottom, and that's how I feel. And if I get a lot of hate, that's cool. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, comment, share, do what you want to do. And I'll tell you what, that's the reaction.